Selamlar. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son buradan bir sürü görev almıştık. Yanımızda şöyle bir cool bir sniper vardı. Şu prime şerif atama olayı için önce bir prime gitmek istiyorum. Daha sonra buradan devam edeceğiz. Yanlış geldik. Şöyle bir.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip.
Selam.
And he's
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more.
Yeah?
Now the stranger started.
We know Prim is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less take on defending this town as well. What we need more than anything, if we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Prim and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help. Have you gotten us any?
İlk buraya gelmemiz gerekiyordu galiba.
Knight, he's at Mojave Outpost. Sir?
Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red is not clear to let.
Have you gotten my pardon?
And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his head.
Şunu tamir edecektik. Kaç istiyordu? 65 istiyor. Permanent patlayıcıları artı 3 veriyor. Bunu basalım. Tahmin artı 10 veriyor ama yetmeyecek. 55 yaptıktan sonra bunu basabiliriz. Evet, şimdi yine kalsın.
To be just everything to be my own true love. If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been?
Any luck up by the track? Well, if you can help, I'd appreciate it.
Bu da kendisinin verdiği görevden ötürü galiba o diyaloğu bize göstermedi. O zaman bu görevden devam edelim.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be.
Bu silahın mermisi yok.
If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming. Where have you been all my life?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. It's just about time to get you some news. The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. Also in the headlines, Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Those were our top stories. This next song helped me through a very difficult time in my life, and I hope one day it can do the same for you.
I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but my sleepless nights had about the boy. Melts my foolish heart every single scene. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of
görevi yaptık.
Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of despair. Will it ever cloy this odd
Hey.
diversity of misery and joy? I'm
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you. No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied, and I meant it. Still, a requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not gonna come check.
Şunu 55 yapalım.
Appreciate the help.
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example for the out. I suppose you could talk to Ghost up on top of the barracks. Ranger Ghost.
Onunla konuştuk.
Been doing a lot of good work out there. Prim? These units estate. I'd like to help. We can't spare any more units. We have to maintain. I see the wisdom in that. I'll radio for a unit to head up to Prim and offer some additional support. Prim? One of the powder gangers.
Gelmişken affı da alalım, verelim parasını. Neyse
Why
verelim.
would we want one of them anywhere in an official capacity? Well, having a sheriff who was a convict is better than no sheriff at all. And if he has the qualifications... All right, hand it over. Goodbye.
Evet, tekrar Prim'e gideceğiz. Myers, senin affın çıktı.
Thanks for getting me that pardon. Me and the boys will take good care of Prim. Don't you worry. Watch yourself.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. We've got some news for you coming right up. The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. Moving on. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment
Yeah?
in the near future. One anonymous soldier...
We were sent out. Hey,
part of a new strategy. That's all for now. This is
Ha, sanırım
Vegas saying,
zaten Şerif'i atayınca bu görev de bitti galiba.
goodbye.
I'd like to play something really special for you right now because you deserve it.
Evet. Novak'a gitmemiz bizim ana görevimizdi. Kes Kızıl Kervan için çalış diyor. Bunu da sonra yapacağız. Şu anlık çatıdaki sniper'ın verdiği Lipton Belediye binasından bilgi topla. Bu görevi yapalım. Ama gitmeden Eddie'ydi. Evet. Bunu bir tamir edelim ki ilk kompendiyonu yanımıza alalım.
Hey there.
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR rule. Some people will do anything to feel safe.
Zaten destekler geldi.
This new Sheriff Myers you brought to us is a lawman through and through. Prim's looking up, stranger.
Çok iyi.
Heard it was you brought the law back to Prim, youngster. Hats off to you.
Ne demek?
Got a new sheriff, as you know. Myers a bit rougher hewn than I might have liked, but he seems like a good sort. So far, so good. Now, give me a moment.
So strange.
55 yapmıştık. Şunu da basalım. Evet, ilk yoldaşımız Eddie. Takip protokolü başlat. Aynı zamanda mermi üretebiliyoruz. Tamamdır. Eddie. Evet, Nipton'u araştıracağız. Şuradan gidelim o zaman.
Until the moment we met, to be
Şurada ne vardı bir bakalım. Hediye aynı zamanda eşyalarımızı da bırakabiliyoruz.
Women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course there is. You're her. And you're still as perfect as the day we met.
Tamamdır.
We've got some news for you coming right up. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. One more story for you. The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Play the guitar, play it again. But you're so I was always a fool for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Burada ne varmış?
Come on,
watch out!
Barut ekibi.
What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? And this time,
What have you done?
I know.
Come on!
You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right? Like some other men do. Get out of here, get me some money too. You're sitting down wondering what it's all about. You ain't got no money,
Oo.
they will put you out. Why and get me some money too.
Evet Klav. İlk ölümcül pençemizi öldürdük.
If you had prepared 20 years ago, you wouldn't be wandering out from door to door. Why don't you do right? Like some of the men do. Get out of here and get me some money. I fell for you driving and I took you in. Now all you got to offer me is a greatest sin. Why don't you do right? Like some other men do. Get out of here and get me some money too. Why don't you do right? Like some other men do. Like some other men do.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet just as sure as you live, something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. When an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine, don't say no, 'cause I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna get kissed. So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast, mysterious sky.
Şunlarla
I'll try hard,
savaşsak mı?
ignoring those lips I adore.
Bir deneyelim.
But how long can anyone try? Fight, fight, fight, fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give.
there's a Mrs. New Vegas, well, of course there is. You're her. Perfect. Time for some news. Scavengers report homeless individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Also in the headlines, Prim formally sworn as new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Howdy do, folks. I'm Sheriff Myers. Be good, or I'll shoot you dead.
These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
Yes, I've got but today
Ops. Hak ettik ama. Bunlarla şimdilik uğraşmayalım.
sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course there is. You're her. And you're still as perfect as the day we met. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. One more story for you. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. That news was brought to you by the Tops Casino. You'll dig us, baby. We're the Tops. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Şurada bir şey vardı.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow.
Bu geldiğimiz yer.
Love me. Don't ever let me go.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. In addition, Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury. Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
Evet. Bir mağara bulduk. Burayı araştıracağız. Ama bunu bir sonraki bölümde yapalım. Görüşmek üzere.